Oxford school offing. Ethan Crumbley appointed a lawyer by court after parents only hired their own. James and Jennifer Crumbley hired high-profile attorneys, Shannon Smith and Martel Lehman, to represent themselves, but appear to have declined to foot their son's legal bill. You know, I'm honestly wondering if lawyers get the whole same "I'm covering what now" response that insurance companies cut whenever there's an incident involving some kind of really bad thing or really big thing, like a high-end sports car or something like that. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpos, because honestly there's no hope for this world. Come on, let's just face it. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Also check out some videos in the playlist, okay? That'd be darn dandy. Okay, let's go. Joshua Bassett is releasing a podcast series next year dedicated to heavy talks after revealing to GQ that he was SA'd as a teen. Men can't be blanked. It's just a fact. If you're a man who claims to have gotten blank, go put on a dress. Oh yes, the good old classic idea that dudes can't have this happen to them. Anybody that has the thought process to think this up and has the mindset that thinks this idea, that you can just go throw yourself in a dumpster right now. And in addition to that, there are some kind of weird, unfun facts about that, is that that word has different definitions country to country. Some countries of which have a definition that basically back up this whole horrible idea. And when it comes to certain news sources covering it, depending on where you get your news source from, they'll change up like the photo or use different words to make it seem like less of a thing, and it sucks. This location's SA arrest, 2 charged with 3rd-degree SA and insect. Jesus. You done something horrible, I'm gonna make some fun out of you. Why do both of you look like the exact same man-eating hillbilly secret boss from Red Dead Redemption 2? Boyfriend offed missing Florida woman and refuses to say where her body is. Pasco County deputies announced Monday night that they arrested blank for a 2nd-degree offing, say that he offed a missing girlfriend blank. Authorities are still searching for the body. Honestly, I'm not understanding the thought process of this dude whatsoever. Like, you're already been convicted and everything, so why not just tell them where and let the family mourn properly? Oklahoma woman pleads guilty to multiple crimes related to the SA and exploitation of her 8-year-old daughter. An Oklahoma woman entered a blind plea earlier this week and accepted the majority of legal culpability over the SA and exploitation of her 8-year-old daughter. Blank 27 and her husband Blank 38 were arrested in February of 2020 after a criminal complaint was returned which alleged a suite of various crimes, including child as a conspiracy and manufacturing CP, possession of CP, and distributing CP. Some people you don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole, but the people that think that this is okay, you want to get a running start and hit with a cattle prod. Instagrammers invade private infinity pool. Watch, the owners of an idyllic West Coast property are at their wits' end, trying to stop hundreds of young Instagrammers caught on motion sensor cameras trampling their land, bathing in their clifftop pools, and taking photos on a dangerous cliffside, Melanie Reed reports. Social media really does make some people do some selfish and stupid stuff, doesn't it? Because, you know, it's not like trespassing is a crime or anything. No, you just see a place you want to go to. Doesn't matter if somebody's living there. Nope, if you have an Instagram account, you should feel fine being able to do that. You know, it's just like those guys with the YouTube accounts. People like that could just go up, punch a baby, and as long as they said it's just a prank, bro, they're in the clear. This photo was taken recently in a mall near Parkersburg, West Virginia. What the F is going on, America? You know, you would kind of think that after a little bit of time, people would understand that that symbol's probably not the best thing to wear out in public, especially after 80 years. And for anybody that for some reason doesn't know what that symbol is, it's the World War II Germany throwing star symbol that I can't say on YouTube. It is very unfortunate you lost your son and grandson. The residents who live off of this location's boulevard have lost loved ones just like you. You burden us with your makeshift memorial in our backyard. It is downright despicable despicable to remember your loved one this way. If you can't afford a proper memorial in a proper place, then go on the internet and set up a GoFundMe page and ask for donations. It has been 5 years. Get on with your life. We are tired of sharing your pain. Dearly the Residence/Boulevard. You can almost guarantee this is one of those dudes that's trying to speak for a lot of people that don't want to be spoken for in this light. And if he's telling them to get over it, oh well, then you must have never ever had a relative or loved one die in your life, have you? And I could probably guess that the only reason he listed it as residence and trying to get a whole crowd represented in that letter is because he was too cowardice to put his name, or he didn't want to put anonymous. We provide free board games for our customers to enjoy in our gaming area. We do not charge. We require an ID for them to borrow a game because we wouldn't want to give them any hassle. But it is just so surprising on how they treat the games we lend. We forecasted that we would need to replace some games in 6 months, but it's only been a week and this is the state of it. We are so saddened when customers cannot return the games properly, let pieces go missing, and sometimes even steal a few card games. This is heartbreaking. It really is unfortunate when some people are so self-centered that they can't do the simple thing that basically everybody grew up with, the phrase of cleaning it up or leaving it in the same condition that you had gotten there in. Like, come on, what happened to that? Seriously, clean up, everybody clean up, went out the frickin' window. It really is unfortunate because I feel like eventually they're gonna have to start upping the rules on like how the games are rented out or lended out because of this, and they can honestly just have a picture of this and everybody would kind of think, well, that just really sucks. Although unfortunately some people probably even after that won't get it through their thick skulls. Texas couple is arrested after a 6-year-old boy is found tied up in the shed, and the worst part of it is it was their grandson. Pastor blanked his 14-year-old daughter for 2 years and gets a shorter jail time for being a man of God. I am fairly certain that dude has no business being in a church whatsoever. I looked this up on Snopes to see if it was true or not, and unfortunately it is. The judge was also a person that likes to go to church a lot, so that is why he received a lot less of a sentence. Originally the sentence was supposed to be 72 years. He only got it for 12 years. And I honestly don't. This is one of those things, like when you go do your job, nothing else should come into play. There shouldn't be any religious influence on it at all. They had DNA proof and everything, but because both him and the judge had a similar interest, he got a much shorter sentence, which is absolute BS. I am fairly certain that those whole "what would Jesus do" moments should not ever come into play for stuff especially like this. So I pierced my kitten's ears. She clawed the blank out of me and cried, but I think she will be fine. She looks cute. The bleeding finally stopped. I think she likes them. You were putting holes into your pet. I don't think that's okay. Got my boyfriend to stay with me by faking the pregnancy test. Another successful day of evil. This is not funny. Yeah, no, that's not okay whatsoever. That is definitely some form of abuse, and very much so. If anybody were to do this on you, the two things you definitely do is not sleep with them, and then you go get them tested again. Oop, poor Luna. I miss him, even though I never fed him, and kinda threw him into the woods for a cat. He probably died like 2 days tops, though. Yeah, cause don't you know it's quirky to flex your, dead hamster on Snapchat. New Hampshire lunch lady fired for feeding students who couldn't pay, and the vendor accused her of $8 theft, firing a person because they gave out $8 worth of food to kids who could not afford it. This is how stupid some of the public school systems really can be, because I can guarantee you my school system was kinda like that, because here's the thing, it was public school, so basically as long as you lived in a certain area, you basically went to this school, and you didn't have to pay any sort of admission thing because, you know, public tax dollars and stuff from the state government or local government or some government, that thing. But when it came down to the food and everything, it was basically you sign up for some kind of lunch subscription service, or you had to pay out of pocket. It's weird how everything else in the building was locally government funded by the tax dollars and stuff, except the kids' lunches. Like, it just doesn't add up, and honestly, the grade school public school system is just weird. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.